Chandler.
Call me, Chandler at 6:04.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the June 7th meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
No organization, no events. Old business, Pleasant Street basketball court. What is?
Okay, so I talked to Joe Pacheco and Randy about trying to revisit that project. So I told them that I would get some quotes to resurface the courts and maybe look at revising our plan and either putting a new fence around it, which I'm not entirely crazy about that, only because people will drive on it and do donuts on it, kind of like they did at the middle school. So I'm thinking maybe an inexpensive, better way might be just putting like a split rail around it, just so people can't get their vehicles up on it.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit of a step up above that, and like an 8x8 guardrail around the whole thing, so it's solid, so you can't pull them out. You know what I mean? I don't know
I
what
don't know
they.
how much a guardrail costs.
Yeah, that's not steel, wood.
Right.
It's something more
Right, like the
aesthetic.
timbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
what
more
you're talking about.
permanent, you know, instead of like a.
Yeah, because the split rail, people can drive through it pretty easily.
Yeah.
So I've talked to Lopes, he is going to get back to me with his quote, and also Stanley Paving. I was gonna start with those two companies. I'll probably have to get a third quote, but at least if I get two quotes,
Get a good idea.
I'll get an idea of what we're talking about
Yeah.
money-wise. Because according to Randy and Joe, they said they have about $25,000 set aside for that project. But when I did my quote in 2013, I think it was. It was before that.
Quite some time ago.
It was like 26,000 from Lopes,
Yeah.
just to do the asphalt. So I'm curious to see what the price difference is. And then we'd have to look at somebody actually painting the courts, because Lopes won't paint on those with the subgrade. They'll take out the existing pavement and then put a new subgrade and asphalt on top. So we'll kind of get an idea of what the price is.
Couldn't they just put down a couple inches on top of
Well,
what's
the
there?
problem with that is you will get the same cracks. So the cracks are actually not on the surface, they're actually below.
Mhm.
So everybody that I've talked to said you gotta just take it up, redo, and you can either keep the subgrade and just maybe add to it, but you gotta kind of pull it up to see what the problem is.
Yeah.
It's kind of a waste of money to put the asphalt on top of the asphalt that's already got cracks on it.
Mhm.
I did submit it to the finance, to the capital planning to see if they would fund it, and it was not accepted as a project.
Yeah,
so.
and you'd been doing that for years, right? For the last, since the.
No, I think it was like 2012 was the last time I
Last
put
time?
it in.
Okay.
I mean, I can put it in the fall again, give it a shot once we get all the prices.
Mm.
That'd probably be the best bet, is
Yeah.
to submit it to finance
Yeah.
committee and see what they think.
Now, does that still have to, to be official, go through the naming process?
I don't know, because I think that's
We already
something we
named
already voted on.
So it was
Yeah.
something that was already voted?
Yeah,
on?
it was in the past, so.
All right.
But the problem that we've had is funding. We haven't been able to generate enough income to do with the project.
Mm.
And then when I presented it to capital and it wasn't something that they were interested in supporting, that, you know, we just don't have the money in our budget to do it, so we'd have to get help from the town.
Yeah, didn't Mr. Pacheco create a 501c3 to raise money for that?
I don't know about
Or something?
that. I'm not sure.
He did some.
Yeah, you did.
There was some money that was designated from when Walmart designated some money, but that
Yeah.
wasn't a 501c3, that was donated directly to the town.
Mm.
We had some money raised for it.
Oh,
We
you
had
know what, they did-
5,000 that the town had voted to put aside.
I
Yeah.
thought he said he had about 20 grand, right?
Yeah, no, now he does.
Yeah.
Right, but at the time,
Yeah, that's
We-
right, when Walmart made the gift to the town, I
I
think,
think 15,000 of it was for the Caswell.
earmarked for park and recreation, yeah.
I did look into that account, and it looks like there's been some withdrawals from that account, so I don't know if it was just moved to somewhere else, but I'll have to have Randy look into that. I know we didn't, Park and Rec didn't take any money out of that account, but maybe it was used for something else, I don't know. But I think we need to put everything back out to quote and see exactly what the project's gonna cost us and see what the town's willing to, if the finance committee is willing to approve it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how that works to get something on the town warrant, if it has to be approved by finance first. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I don't know if capital planning has to approve it.
No, I think we could ask for it to be put on and they could not recommend it,
Okay,
I believe.
so they would either just.
Yeah, we could still
We could still put it on.
propose it, but it could be non-recommended if they didn't.
If they don't have the cash. to do it.
Or support it, one or the other.
Got it. So hopefully for the next meeting, I will have prices for paving, painting, and I have a ballpark on the hoops, new hoop, because it probably doesn't make sense to put the old hoops back in. We're probably gonna have to rip them out and redo it. Those are roughly $2,000.
A piece?
No, a pair. I
pair.
think so it'd be like between $4,000 and $5,000 depending on
Just for the
the
hoops.
style for the, right.
Probably wanna put
Well, you wanna get-
anti-slamming rims in
right.
there, so when I'm hanging off it,
You wanna get decent ones so that
Oh.
people that,
nice sky.
right. What was that movie? White Men Can't Jump.
Air out of my sight.
But yeah, we definitely wanna put heavy duty ones in there because
Mhm.
otherwise it would be wasting money because
Yeah.
they'll get trashed.
Yep,
So that's the status of that.
that's good.
We can revisit it at the next meeting.
All right. Board and calling?
I met again last week with Tony and Randy to hammer out the extension on his lease. And it looks like we're gonna be, Randy was pretty agreeable to the existing map of what he's currently leasing. So basically what I need to do is make some adjustments to the extension that he gave me that was approved by the selectmen and then have them approve it
Reapprove it.
again. So we haven't finalized it 100% because both parties have to agree to it, but in theory, we're closer than we were.
So
That's
what
good.
Tony wanted originally talked to us about, that sounds like it's gonna,
It looks like that's gonna happen.
all right.
Now, if that could change, but as far as I know, from the meeting that we had last week, we're gonna take the
I think he
existing.
was gonna keep a piece out or something like that.
Yeah, he was, and I think we worked that out, that he's gonna put that back in. And, so he's just gonna basically take the same footprint that he has now. And then we need to make it 5 years and take out that language about, mowing or touching the, Tony just kind of explained to Randy that he wants to be able to mow the perimeter around his field because the the weed seeds get into his product.
Right.
And a couple of the flowers that are weeds over there are toxic to horses. So he's like, if all the seed gets in my crop, I can't sell it, basically.
Mhm.
And he doesn't, it's all organic, he doesn't use any weed control or anything, so
All right.
he kind of just explained why it's important that he kind of cuts that stuff down that's butting up to it for that reason, so. Hopefully we'll get that ironed out, and hopefully by the next meeting, we'll have a signed agreement for the next 5 years over there, but that's the update of that.
Summer permits?
Summer permits? Oh, before we do that, I just have a quick, note a letter that I received that I wanted to read. So this is, it says Dear Liz, but I think it's for everybody in this room.
Hi, Liz.
On behalf of the Coyle and Cassidy Athletic Department, we would like to thank you and your staff at Parks and Rec for allowing us to run our cross-country meets at Boarding Colony and our baseball games at McKinney. Our boys cross-country team concluded its season with a record of 10 wins and 1 loss and placed second in the Division 6 state championships. Although the spring weather was difficult, our baseball team appreciated your efforts. Yeah, we had a few problems.
Apparently they didn't do well.
No, I guess not. That's JV. Hopefully our boys and girls cross-country teams, along with our baseball team, conducted themselves in an ethical and mature manner. If there were any problems, we would like to hear from you. We hope that we will be allowed to utilize the Boarding Colony and McKinney Field once again next year. Once again, Liz, thank you sincerely, Tom Pileski, Director of Athletics, Will Cassidy High School. So,
That's nice.
they appreciate using our space. These are mine.
What's the date on the letter?
June 22nd, 2016.
Oh, was I supposed to take one of those?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I actually didn't put these in order of season, I just threw them all together. So this is
Mhm.
basically fall and some summer together.
Okay.
So the first one is the Monty Baseball Tournament, which is going to be held July 28th to August 1st on fields 1 through 7 at Merrill.
Make a motion to accept the permit. I believe in the past, we haven't charged a fee.
We
Monty.
have, actually.
We have?
Yeah,
We did?
last year we did. Last couple of years I think we did, but. Yeah. It's probably the June meeting. If I remember last year, we didn't get to it until right before the tournament. Last year, it was a $300 fee. I think we charged like $100 a day or something like that.
$300 fee.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next one is the Pack 43 Raynham Cub Scouts. They would like to use the Boarding Colony. They put multi-purpose field, but I think what they meant was the, like the gazebo area for a movie night. From 6 to 9.
I make a motion to accept Pack 43's permit.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
The next
With the fee?
No,
permit request is the Raynham Masters soccer team. That's Ryan Aronoff's team, which I think is like the over 40 field team. So this is their fall permit, and they play on Sundays at 8 a.m. And I don't have a schedule for them yet, but they usually play about anywhere between 5 and 6 home games. And they're not, they have a lot of Raynham guys, but they don't meet the
they don't meet the
threshold.
criteria.
No, they're close. They're off by like 2 guys. I told him if his roster changes, let me know, but as of last season, they didn't have enough guys for Raynham.
I make a motion to approve Raynham Masters permit with a fee of $360.
Would you come up with that?
Yeah.
Last year's.
I don't think they paid $360. Oh, you know why? Because their games got
Masters, yeah, 360.
Yeah, but I think that was because they had a credit from the spring, because we had so much snow, they didn't play.
There's the note. I'll amend my motion
Thank you.
to $550.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Credit.
Yeah, because remember,
Yeah.
they had like 3 home games at the beginning of the season, we couldn't
Yeah.
open the fields because there was so much snow on them. The next one is the Coil Cross Country.
Good timing.
Yes.
Good
Well,
timing for the letter.
I think he thought that letter was gonna be ready.
In June.
Yeah, like,
Oh.
he missed it then.
Died.
We still like the letter. It looks like he only has 3 home dates this fall. September 21st, October 11th, and October 18th. So when we do that, we usually just do the 120.
120,
Yeah, that's
360.
times 3.
Make a motion to approve Coyle and Cassidy's permit for cross-country for $360.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
The next one is from a Paul Ferrier, who is interested in renting a field for a 2-hand touch football league. And he put a bunch of fields down here. I would probably put him over at RMS. I don't know if they played full field, probably not. But even if they did, if they played inside the track, there's plenty of
Summertime.
space. Yeah, and he wants a surface that's ideal for playing football, so I'm assuming that
No
that's-
pavement.
No pavement,
Basketball
because
courts.
2-hand touch gets a little rough,
Oh,
as we all know.
Yeah.
You
we played it
picking,
a couple seasons when I was younger.
yeah, picking a few
Broken fingers. Separated shoulder.
turn out your face. So, I would suggest probably the football field at RMS.
Mm-hmm. And it's not a full summer season, it looks like just about a month.
Yeah, because I think I talked to this guy before, and I told him that we were meeting a week later. Like, he called me right after the last meeting, and I was like, I can't do anything for you until July 12th.
Oh.
So, I mean, I guess you could say it's like half the season.
Mm.
The only problem that I might have there is, I might put them on the backfield because the track series is going on inside the football field
On Sundays.
on Sundays. They'll be done like the first,
Mm.
I think their last date is the first Sunday in August. So I could put them on the backfield. They're probably gonna draw their own lines anyway.
I make a motion to approve this permit, passing League Association. You all set with insurance and everything?
I have to get insurance, this is
Okay.
all I got, I got an email for this, so,
All right.
or a fax. So I'll call them back and they'll tell me yes to produce an insurance certificate.
Okay. 275.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Oh, Bridgewater Men's Softball League.
Yes, so they're having a tournament. And I think they ran out of field space. But it's the same weekend that we approved the Plume tournament, the breast cancer tournament. So the only field that I actually have available that weekend would be at the RMS, and I don't even know if that field dimensions are the correct. Because I think it's slow pitch. Isn't the mound on slow pitch closer than?
Don't know anything
It don't
about men's slow pitch.
No, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
They'll just drop it.
Yeah, they don't, it's not like they're pushing us on the road or anything. They'll just probably just say, "Keep pitching from here."
Right. So if they're agreeable to
Field.
using that field,
Hello? How you doing? Good.
like, oh my God, kids are.
I make a motion for recess.
That wasn't like, what?
Excuse us, folks.
What Kyle thought his bike had
Apparently,
broke his
The chairman has more important business at the moment.
Yeah, we can't vote on this now.
This is really annoying.
This is what I forgot to bring, the Bernie the bus PDF.
Burning the bus?
Yeah, remember the piece of equipment for the playground?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot, but thank God, technology.
Got a picture?
No, but I can get one once I write this down, because I want to remember what the price was.
Sorry about this.
Are you a urologist?
Yep, I got it.
Everything is nice and clear.
So,
Well, the camera,
Where were we, Mr. Chairman?
well, the cameraman left, so I can't leave.
no, I'm just saying, I don't
We're
know
on.
if it's, oh, the red light's on.
We're on. Oh,
So
yeah.
you were talking about,
Permits. Yeah.
did you figure out?
Should
So,
I
No,
maybe-
we,
Could I be hotter, colder, hotter,
So-
colder?
can you make
Warm.
this happen?
I think I can try.
You think you can?
That's what I'm
try?
gonna tell you. I don't know if the field that I'm about to offer him is gonna work for him, but I will offer him a field.
All right. I got
And
some-
it will be-
One-day permit,
It'll be the RMS
Okay,
softball
120.
field.
120.
Yeah,
One-day permit.
yep, one day.
I make a motion to approve Bridgewater Men's Softball League permit
I think they used it last year for some reason.
for RMS softball field on that date with a fee of $120.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
And last but not least, we have Raynham Pride Day permit.
Rainham Pride Day. I make a motion to accept Rainham Pride Day's permit application, no fee.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
That's it, this for permits, fall and summer?
Yeah, the only one that I don't have, but we still have time to do it, is the Harvest Fair. But that's in
Harvest Day.
October. I thought we already did that one, but maybe not. And then I have a request from the Lions Club for
Liquor?
8 dates, beginning in August 7th for the chicken barbecue,
I'm gonna start going.
I know.
October 16th, the clam boil,
I'm good with everything except for the game thing.
January,
The
oh, the
swirls.
sportsman's dinner
Yeah,
is the
squirrels and
January
chipmunks.
20th,
January what?
20. February 7th is the winter festival. March 24th is the other sportsman's dinner. And April 23rd is a clam boil.
April 23rd.
Third.
Third.
6 dates?
Nope, I got 2 more.
Oh.
May 20th is comedy night, Matt. Maybe you can put your name in.
Right.
I
Can
don't
you
know if
stand
they
up?
need
A little
comedians.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good venue for you. All right, and June 23rd is the golf tournament.
I make a motion to accept their request and make a recommendation to the Board of Selectmen to approve that request as stated.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Monty Playground.
You'd know,
So-
if you made it to the meeting, you'd know what.
So, the Jared Monte, Memorial Playground Incorporated Board met recently. And one of the things we had talked about at the last probably 2 annual meetings is that we have one piece of equipment at the playground that's kind of in rough shape. It is a school bus. But the kids really like it. Like they play on it all the time. There's like benches and a little steering wheel. And when we redid the playground, we did not, at that time, we made some repairs to it, but we didn't replace it. But it's looking like it's seen better days. So when I was at the MRPA convention a couple months ago, I went to a couple of different vendors and was trying to find, of course my phone's coming down, trying to find a replacement for that bus, something similar to it. So I did find 2 different pieces of equipment that are kind of like vehicles, and I presented them to the board. And the one that they really like the best is called Bernie the Bus. And it's made by Altiplay, that's the company that designed it. Playground Structures, which is the playground company that we use for the rest of the playground, does not have anything similar to that. So I wasn't able to get anything with that brand, which I would have preferred that, but they just didn't make anything. So there was a product called Bernie the Bus, which is on a, I meant to bring a picture, but I forgot the catalog, so I'm looking it up for you guys right now. It's a mounted, you can get it either on springs or mounts, but I would recommend that you get like the stiff mount on it because of the springs. It's too many moving parts, things end up breaking. So I got a quote from the local vendor, and for the bus, it is $4,779. And the Monte Corporation has about almost $7,000 in their kitty. So we were kind of discussing different ways that we might be able to pay for that. And I have not used really any money out of the board and colony account to make any repairs or upgrades to that playground since we put it in. So what I suggested that what I would propose to this group is, could we order that piece and try to split it between the Monte Corporation, Monte Playground Memorial Fund and board and colony. And then when I was meeting with the folks from the Monte group, Tom Rogers had suggested, that's good job. Tom Rogers has suggested that he might be able to raise some money through Facebook from his class.
I could see Brow dragging that.
And if they were able to do that, they could offset their piece of it. But I had said if we could get it purchased and installed for the fall, that would be great, because.
Yeah, it's a busy time for that playground.
Right, I mean, that's probably when it gets the most traffic over there, with all the kids over there for soccer. So basically, I just really need approval from you guys to, move forward with helping fund that piece through the board and colony.
I make a motion to, what she said. Regarding the Monte Playground and the purchase of Bernie the Bus.
Did you see Bernie the Bus?
I will.
I showed a picture.
I'll second
And
that.
that's not on Springs, right? No Springs.
No, so I think on the picture there, it's shown
It
on
was on
springs, but
Springs,
you
yeah.
can actually get it on a ground mount.
Yeah.
And that's
All in
something that
favor?
our guys can put in.
All in favor?
I think we were in the middle of a discussion.
There was a
But-
motion on the floor.
Yeah, but isn't there
It
discussion
was
after the
seconded.
motion?
There was no discussion.
We were
No,
having
that
a
was-
discussion.
Decided to
Talking.
discuss.
You didn't announce the discussion, but we were already discussing.
When two people are talking to each other, they're having a discussion.
Is your discussion over?
Yeah,
Alright, all in favor?
I already voted, aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. It's unanimous.
All right.
And you think that can be done by the fall?
Well, I didn't order it because I wanted to get approval from the
Yeah.
commission, but if I place the order this week, it's usually like 5 to 6 weeks to get equipment, so it'll be close. It all depends on the manufacturer. Sometimes I get the pieces quicker, but opening day for soccer is not until after Labor Day, so that gives us like another week. Because
Yeah.
Labor Day is late this year, so there's a good chance we can get it and get it installed by opening day. Mr. Monty also was interested in maybe doing a fundraiser to get a bronze statue over by the playground, which would be
That'd be cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
However, it's a pretty substantial amount of money that would need to be raised. So what I was gonna do in regards to that was maybe look at some different grant opportunities, like I don't know if there's any like veterans groups out there that would, cause if we got a grant, like a matching fund kind of grant, or something where we got a significant amount of money on the front end, it's a little bit easier to raise the rest. Like if you start a fundraising campaign and say, we already have $15,000 or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that, you know, if we could pull it off, I would love to do it. It's just, like I said, it's probably about $60,000 to get something like that made. But they last forever. It's not like you have to
I'm
replace
just
it.
trying to think.
There's a Medal of Honor in it too, so.
I
Carries a
know,
little
how
more
many,
weight.
how many people have that distinction, so.
I'm just trying to think. What's it gonna cost when we bronze me?
Well, it depends, are you gonna put the whole family in, or are you just gonna?
No.
That's too bad.
He's gonna be like this.
Cause the 60 grand, well, so the image that Mr. Monty had in mind was, there's a picture of Jared standing with 2 kids next to him. And that was what he was kind of thinking.
No. Yeah.
So that's like a pretty, it's not just him necessarily, so adding those extra pieces probably drives the cost up a little bit. But we'll see.
Chris? Commissioner report?
I'll just say that I was down the ball fields, Merrill, the Liberty Complex off of Pleasant Street. And they had I believe the state tournament last weekend.
Yes.
And
Or this weekend.
it was last weekend,
I think it's through this week.
Yeah.
It was
I
through
think. No,
the
it was all
weekend.
done. They're all done.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyways, my report is that the facilities look fantastic regardless, so I'm sure Tom and his crew did a great job beforehand, and I heard that he had helped out during the tournament. They had a couple issues, and post-tournament, the facilities look great. The grounds, everything. It was clean and well kept. So kudos to Tom and his guys, and RYBSA for a successful tournament, and
Did we win, not more important?
I don't even know. Didn't even ask.
I know we had at least one team in it. I
Yeah.
don't know
I'm not
how
sure.
far they advanced.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. But, yeah. The only one concern I had, and I don't know if Tony has been in touch with you, but or Tom is aware of it, the fire alarm box is,
Beeping.
yeah. And I heard I had inquired to one of the board members, and they said that the fire department did come down and inspect it, but it's still beeping, and they weren't sure on what the how to resolve the
Yeah,
issue. or-
usually you have to hire like a company that'll come down and service it.
Yeah,
There's
Like
companies
Lions.
that'll service the box.
Lions alarm. or-
It might even be like a sticker
Yeah,
on the box, like whoever installed it,
Yeah.
a lot of times it's a sticker on there and then.
call us when you need work done.
Right. If not, there's a company that serviced the one in this building. I'll find out who it
Yeah.
was.
You just talk to Tom about it in the morning. See if
Yeah,
he's
he's
aware
on
of it.
vacation.
Oh, okay.
So,
Or normal.
when he comes back, I'll have them, because somebody's gonna have to be there when they come to service it.
Yeah. To let him in.
Right. So maybe we can try to get that squared away before Giants start.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Tom about that when he gets back, and we'll make arrangements for somebody, but I don't know if I mean, that should be a shared expense, I think, between baseball and football.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably not a whole lot of money, it's probably like just a service, maybe it's $100 or something.
We just need to change a battery or something. That's it, that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Liz, I just had a question on the stand. Is that the same people? Or is that a new tenants there, the farm stand? Because I thought they
don't
were
know.
all done.
I don't know, the person's name that was on the check was not the same. I have a feeling it's the people that probably bought Reed's Farm, because they're using all the same equipment.
Yeah.
And I had talked to Marie Smith, I don't know, maybe a month ago, because we had talked about, remember I talked about doing a farmer's market this
Yeah.
summer?
Yeah.
Well, come to find out, the whole farmer's market thing is, it's a sub-world, and apparently I was not invited into that world, so. I did reach out to a couple nonprofits that are local, that do advertising for farmers markets, and basically people commit to farmers markets in February. So trying to get a farmers market at this point, just, I mean, I did talk to the folks that have the farm on Pleasant Street, name of the farm is.
Seven Worlds or something.
Yeah, and he was interested in doing it, but the other farmers in town were not interested. They're already stretched out, they're already committed to so many different.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, well, that kind of stinks, maybe we can throw something together in August, and then 2 days later, I got an email saying that, somebody had rented that space, so that's the good news, because I
Yeah.
wasn't able to pull out the farmer's market. I was gonna have to wait until next year probably. But if we had that farm stand, I don't even know if it's necessary. Because there's so many farmer's markets all around. I'm getting that. So yeah, I think it's the people that bought Reed's, but I'm not 100% sure, but they paid for it.
The other thing was, I found the track looks good.
Yeah,
Oh,
they finished,
Yeah,
they
it looks
painted it,
really
and they
good.
did some patching on it.
Yeah, it looks great.
It does look good.
Does it
Should last a few
run
more
faster now?
It doesn't have any actual
Agreed.
spring per se. That's the only thing that stinks.
Yes.
But,
Oh,
It
it looks
looks
good
good.
though. Looks good.
so when you're getting past, the lane lines are clearly marked.
I only got past once.
That was it. Did you do the one at the end, the
Oh,
400?
Yeah, the 800.
Oh, they did.
We do an 800.
Oh, the
A
kids
lot
do
of times we do
400.
a 400, but the older kids did the 8, and I'm one of the older kids.
800
Right.
meaning
Right.
eight times around the track?
No, twice.
Twice?
Twice. Haven't you been watching the Olympic trials?
OD stayed right, and I could
Oh,
hear
yeah.
him breathing the whole time, like, this kid's just gonna pass me around this last corner.
And he's got tall. He's got
Oh,
long
yeah.
legs.
He's got a size 14 foot,
He's huge.
like that big. He could
Did you
water
see
ski
that?
without skis.
16-year-old woman in the Olympic trials that ran the 400 high hurdles.
No,
She killed everybody, and she's like 16. She's like a junior in high school.
yeah, it's roids.
Skinny, tall, skinny girl.
He's probably really big. 26 years
Irish
old.
No, I don't think she is. She actually legit looked young.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do any reports?
I have nothing.
It's come from
Liz?
Huh? All right, so I don't have any scholarship requests, which is good, I guess. And summer playground has kicked off, and it's huge this summer.
Really?
Yes, we have like 96 kids this week.
Wow.
Actually, 98. A couple of them really don't come on every day, but yeah. So usually week 2 we're still kind of gaining some steam, but yeah, our attendance, our numbers are pretty good this year. So far so good. We're in week 2, and our tadpole numbers are doing a lot better this year too. We did a little different advertising. We advertised with the preschool program, which is located in the middle school now because of the roof collapse. Do you guys remember the roof collapse? Yeah. So they moved the preschool to the middle school, and we kind of handed out some flyers to those kids, so I think that really helped our attendance, because some of those kids attend the preschool, so. Numbers are very good so far. We've got a bunch of trips
Back
lined
again
up.
next year.
What was that?
I said they'll be back again next year.
Hopefully. So yeah, summer playground's going good. Our first concert is this evening. We have the Infractions, which you may have seen play at the Stone Fords in the past.
Oh, yeah?
Sometimes they play it on the deck at the
Yeah.
Stone Ford. In case you hang out in Cougar Town.
I'm big into Jerry and the Chipmunks, whatever they are.
Tail and the Duns.
Yeah, that's
They're not until the end.
Jerry.
You get time.
Okay.
But yeah, so summer's going good. Programs are going.
Excellent.
That's all I got.
Wow. Record.
No. Close though.
Do you want me to come up with some other stuff?
Nope.
Appreciate it.
I have another meeting.
How's everybody's summer going? A good 4th?
Yes, thanks for asking.
Super great.
Cool.
I love the summer. It's my
You
favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
That's
Want
it.
to change the motion?
Oh!
Yeah, the infraction started 15 minutes ago.
Oh. Yeah, stop it. Motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6:46.
I got 6:46 and 43 seconds.